Hi, my fellow crafters. Welcome to Abuelas Crafts. My name is Lou, and for those that are new here and on this channel, we focus on inexpensive and repurposing DIYs. I hope you enjoy my crafts today, and with that being said, let's get on to crafting. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. So here we go, craft number 1. This is one of my plates from my kitchen, and I wanted, or needed rather, something to hold my soap and sponges that I use to wash my dishes on my counter. I have them sitting down now on the counter, so I needed something that would pick them up off the counter. So I decided to use this plate, this pedestal that I got at Dollar Tree, and some E6000, and glue them together. Now, as you can see, I'm taking a little handy wipe and wiping off as the glue starts to seep out. And I used 6,000 because I needed something that would hold. And here you have it, one of the easiest projects I've ever done. Beautiful, isn't it? DIY number 2. Here we go. Another plate from my kitchen, only this one's clear. Some gold lettering from Walmart. Mod Podge from Walmart. The plate holder from Dollar Tree. Some napkins from Amazon. Now, I've already taken the backing off the napkin, so it's ready to go. And I used the gold letters of this pack of lettering that comes from Walmart. I cleaned off the back, lined or measured up front, lined it to see where I wanted my letters, and then I proceeded to put, or thought I was going to put, the letters on the back side. As it turned out, I couldn't put them on the back because the adhesive was on the back of the letter, not the front. So I had to go back and clean off the little marks I made in the front. I like to wet my brush before I dip it into the Mod Podge, so it goes on a little bit better that way, for me anyway. So I put the Mod Podge down all the way around to the edge of the plate. Light to medium, or rather medium to heavy coat, just so that it adheres really well with the paper. So to say, it kind of becomes one. And I take the dry piece of paper, kind of mush down the paper down on the plate as softly as I can, all the way around. Lifting it in places to make sure that there's no bubbles or wrinkles. Although to me, I like the wrinkles, so it gives it texture and character to the piece. I proceed to put a little bit of, or not a little bit, but a good amount of Mod Podge on the plate on top of the paper to seal it in. Now, it's best to go all the way around. Make sure you get all the edges and the top. Although as I went around, I realized I didn't get it everywhere on the edges anyway. Use a sanding block to kind of get rid of that edge of the paper off the plate, ever so slightly, not very hard. And then I put Mod Podge on my letters because I wanted to make sure that my letters weren't going to fall. That was my son, by the way. He's trying to move my coffee off my plate, off my table there. The sanding block is also from Dollar Tree. Now, I take some brushed gold from Folk Art that I bought at Walmart, and I go around the plate, and it kind of gives it a cohesiveness with the lettering of the gold lettering rather. drying it to put it on the paper on the plate rack, the right side up. And there you are. Another simple project, really easy to do, and it doesn't take much time. On to DIY number 3, the trinket box. This is a little trinket box I've had for a long time. I'm using this plush peonies by the Recollection Collection. I bought it at Michael's, and I'm using the one of the pages has these wording plaques on there, so I'm using 2 of them. One says blossom and bloom, and the other one is let your dreams blossom. As you can see, I've already taken off the hardware just to make it easier on myself to paint. I'm using this Parisian pink by Folk Art, also bought at Walmart, on the top lid. And using the Waverly chalk paint, also bought at Walmart, on the bottom of the box. I do give it a couple of coats only because this is raw natural wood and it will drink up the paint. So a couple of coats usually does it well. I'm taking that same brush gold by Folk Art and that I used in the previous DIY, and just brushing it alongside the top rim of the lid and the face of the handle, just the face of the handle. And the edge of the bottom of the box. Just the top edge right there. I take this time just to let you know, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite, okay? I wanted to use this charcoal felt on the inside of the box. To me, it's the color goes well with both the white and the pink. And I'm measuring it from the outside. Makes it easy because even if you go over a little bit, it's kind of like very forgiving because you felt kind of blends into itself. Now I'm making sure that this plaque looks well on top and that the inside is going to work. And so I decided to take off a bit of the top one that I'm going to put on the lid. And particularly just kind of cutting all the gold lining. Since the rim is lined in the brushed gold, there's no need to have the line of gold on the paper. And then I noticed that the color pink on this particular piece of paper is very similar to the pink on the lid of the box. So I take my Waverly chalk paint and just line the outside of the paper, so to give it some oomph when I put it on the inside of the box. It stands out a little bit. That way, when you open the box, you can actually see it. I'm spraying the paper that I have on the back, so to give it a little bit more of a better adherence to the wood. Now it's supposed to be a spritz, not a soak. I'm fanning it so as to kind of get some of that water off, or so I thought, but then I go back and put some more. Anyways, so some Mod Podge on top, uh, a good amount, but an even amount. That's kind of hard to do with the brush, but well, how else are you gonna put it on there, right? Anyhow, so I put my paper on there and make sure that I don't have any bubbles. I reposition it again, let it dry a little bit. Excuse me, and proceed to put some more Mod Podge on top. And you don't see me doing this, but the corners, the bottom corners, I do take the X-Acto knife and cut them off. On the inside, I put a little bit more Mod Podge, and again, you don't see me doing this, but I do blot that paper a little bit so it's not so wet when I put it down. I did notice on the top part of the trinket box of the lid that that the paper was a little askew. So in putting a little bit of gold, it helped it. Now here you have the box, the blossom and bloom, and there to let your dreams bloom. But I can read it, but it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be the other way around. Thank you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.